one thing I would do is maybe try to find somebody who already does it and see if you could watch their class and see how they do it. And better still, if you could find 2 or 3 people who do it, because they probably all do it a little bit differently, and pick the things that you think would fit the material you're teaching, okay, and the style that you're comfortable with. When I first started doing this, I only did a little bit of it this way and the rest traditionally, and I would give surveys and say, would you prefer the whole class was taught flipped, or would you prefer the whole class was taught traditional? And overwhelmingly, they say they'd prefer to see the class flipped. The biggest thing I try to do is to show them that it's to their advantage. I tell them that the literature shows that this is a perhaps more effective way to learn, and I tell them if they buy in my opinion, they're going to find it easier to learn. They may learn, I won't say more deeply, but I'll say they may retain what they learn better than in a traditional format. But I think the biggest thing is that it's easier, it's more efficient for them if they buy in and do it the way I want to do it. And so I kind of harp on that, a lot. Day one is like review of things they've had in other classes before, and half the time is spent, going over the syllabus and how they're going to be graded, and actually telling them how, the course is going to run, because it is so different. But then once I finish all that kind of background, logistical kind of stuff, I say, okay, if this had been a normal semester or a normal day in the class, you would already have read all these things, okay? Now, I know you haven't because you just got here, but then again, these are review things, so you should know them from other courses, and I jump right in. And I try to point out, even in that first class, see, if you came here without having read anything about this class is going to be a waste of your time, or you're not going to get very much out of it. But if you come in knowing those things, you're going to get a lot out of it. And so actually the first class can kind of serve as the first illustration that it's worth doing what I tell them to do.